My lovely food, baby. Without it, you be starving. My lovely food, baby. Without it, you be dying. I thought I heard you say.
Hi, I'm Meghan Telpner, and we're in my new kitchen. I'm back with some videos. I know it's been a while. I hope you had a wonderful summer. I sure did, and we're back to cooking, so hopefully I can get some videos to you as regularly as possible. Today we're gonna make some oatmeal. It may sound like a really simple thing, but I want to show you how you can liven up your vegan oatmeal in the event that you are joining us next week for 5 days vegan. Oats are an amazing food for nourishing your nervous system. They actually feed your nervous system, so they're great food for back to school, back to work, grounding you, getting some warmth as the fall comes in. And they also have a phytonutrient in them that helps lower cholesterol dramatically. So there's a bonus. If you are going the gluten-free route or trying to avoid oats, you can do this porridge with any kind of grain: quinoa, teff, millet, amaranth, barley, buckwheat, whatever you like, though barley has gluten. But anyway, the point is that you don't have to do it with oats. It works with anything, any grain. Cook it as you normally would. Just add an extra 1/4 cup to 1/2 cup of water so you get a little more mushiness, which makes it the porridge. So we're going to start with the oats, and I've got my whole rolled oats, and I'm just going to take 1/4 cup of the oats, put them in the pot, and I'm going to use 4 times the water. So instead of just doing 1 part grain to 2 parts water, I do 1 part grain to 4 parts water, and that's just a personal preference. So I'm also going to add in a healthy serving of cinnamon, which helps balance blood sugar. And now we'll go put this on the stove. So the way that I like to cook my oatmeal or porridge or whatever it is that I'm making for my hot breakfast is to put it on the stove, cover it, and bring it to a boil. Once it comes to a boil, I turn the oven off completely and just let it sit covered. With oats, it's about 5 minutes. No need for a microwave with this. There's never a reason to microwave your breakfast. If you can line up for 10 minutes for a coffee at Tim Hortons, you can wait 5 minutes for your breakfast to properly cook. So I'll tell you the truth. Really, the whole purpose of this video was so that I could show off my pantry because I'm very excited about it, because everything's in little jars and they're all labeled, and those kinds of things make me happy. But what I like to put in my oatmeal, instead of adding, bananas and maple syrup, which is a common thing to add, I put in some superfoods, because even though it's not, a raw smoothie, you can still put raw superfoods in to get the benefit. And it's a good thing, a good alternative for colder months when you still want your superfoods but don't want a cold smoothie. So what we're going to do is I take 1 tablespoon of the cacao beans, which are an amazing source of antioxidants, and we know how much I love cacao. I put in 2 scoops of flax seeds, which I will then be putting this on the grinder. You can also use chia seeds if you like. You can use rice bran fiber, any kind of fiber that you like. Hemp seeds are also a good one. You can grind them or not. Flax seeds do have to be ground. I'm also going to put in a scoop of goji berries, which I will also grind together to maintain their antioxidant properties. So all of these things are being kept raw. They're not being cooked with the oatmeal. And I'll just throw in a little bit of green stevia powder. You can use the white. I prefer the green because it comes from a plant and plants are green, so it's a little less processed. Then we're going to take this and grind it all. I'm just going to put this in the Magic Bullet, and you can use the Magic Bullet. You can use a food processor if you want to. It'll be a little bit chunkier. You can use a coffee grinder, preferably one that hasn't been used for coffee. But so the goodness is ground together. I'm just going to put it in a bowl and then wait for my oats to finish cooking. Now, if you're cooking a grain like quinoa or brown rice or millet or whatever, and it takes more time to cook, you can go and shower and get dressed or get your kids dressed or do whatever you have to do. And, once it's come to a boil, turn off the stove. When you come back, it'll be perfectly cooked. If you have an electric stove. Gas stove, you just keep it on low. But I'm going to make a cup of tea while I wait. So the oats are cooked. My tea is ready. And pour it into a bowl. And then I just mix it together with the good stuff. And you may need to add a little bit more hot water, which is why boiling the tea in between is a good idea. So if you need to add a little more water to get the consistency that you like, do that. Other than that, you're good to go for an amazingly nourishing, superfood rich, warming, nervous system feeding, cholesterol lowering, high fiber, low glycemic breakfast. Bye.
Love is food.